Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ironman 2 Hyperion, where I'm trying to unlock a Hyperion on an Ironman profile. Now, in today's video, we're going to be unlocking a bunch of items that I've needed. We're going to be grinding up a bunch of money, and we're going to begin progress on the Wither Skeleton pet. So there's plenty of things to do. I hope you guys enjoy, and as per usual, at 500 likes, I'm going to be giving away a rank to someone in the comments. Now, on screen is the winner of last video. I gave them their rank already. I forgot to record it, but you're going to have to believe me. You can ask them yourselves if you want. So yeah, without further ado, hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into the video. Okay, so first up we have a dragon fight. Now I luckily got warped in by my friends into this lobby, and hopefully there's going to be some good dragons. And as you can see, usually the dragons just die instantly, like they just get absolutely obliterated. But we're actually in a lobby that doesn't have the massive sweats in it, so there's a chance I can do some decent damage and maybe even get like 5 fragments. Now obviously the only dragons I want to kill are the wise, strong, and superior, and old and protector, because they're the ones that I don't get from dungeons. And if you're wondering, I've got enough fragments from the dungeons to do pretty much make a full set of every single armor, so there's no need for those anymore. But yeah, if I can take a little break and kill some dragons, then I'm for sure going to do that, because it is plenty of fun. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if I find any good dragons, and otherwise we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so I didn't get anything good, only a few like wise dragons and strong dragons, which aren't horrible, but nothing superior or anything like that. So yeah, now I'm currently in an M3 fight, which is absolutely insane considering I'm wearing, you know, 2/4 Shadow Assassin armor with a Holy Dragon chestplate. But because I didn't make the party, it's completely fine, and these are just completely random people who are doing runs for like collection and stuff, so it's going to be absolutely insane for me to get XP, and I haven't died yet in any of the runs, so you know, it's not like they're going to kick me for throwing or anything, and I am doing my secrets and stuff, so realistically I'm not negatively affecting the party in any way. But as you can see, 100,000 experience per run is just crazy. I mean, what was that, 3 minutes? I'm averaging like 30,000. That's around about 2 million XP per hour, and as you can see here, we're almost catacombs level 30. And honestly, we could be getting to like 32 in the next hour or so. So yeah, I mean, other people are dying more than me. So honestly, I am definitely not the, definitely not the bad teammate here. And as long as I just run past everything and do my secrets and do the puzzles, then we're going to be doing the runs pretty much as fast as if I was a normal player in the team. And as you can see there, I can even hold my own pretty decently. So yeah, it's a great way for me to get XP. And obviously, I'm not hurting anybody, and I'm definitely not getting hard carried because I can do things by myself. Okay, so I want you guys to keep in mind that this is my second ever M3 run, and here we're going to have the kill the professor, and I'm going to stand up here so I obviously don't throw the run. But yeah, jumping down here, if we come into my obsidian chest, no, never mind. There is still another phase of the professor to go, but once, okay, I probably shouldn't fall down there because I don't want them to know that I'm like really, really bad, because then they might kick me. But they do seem to be pretty determined to have no downtime, so I would imagine that they wouldn't really go through the effort of finding a new person in like Party Finder, so hopefully it should be fine. But yeah, coming in here, I got a Master Star on my Catacombs 30 run, and also my second ever M3 run, which is absolutely, that's just crazy. That is actually insane. It might not be my second, considering I just leveled up in Catacombs, but probably my first 5. So yeah, now I don't really see a reason for me to use this star. Like, I'm obviously going to buy it just because it's cool, but I guess for now there's no. And then what is the chances that some random person messages me to Master Star my giant cleaver? Like, this guy isn't even in the party. That is just a crazy coincidence. But yeah, we now have a Master Star, and if I was on a normal profile, that'd be a ton of profit. But on here, there's not really much I can do, because obviously I don't even have armor that I would keep. Like, I'm not going to be Master Starring my Shadow Assassin or my Giant Cleaver when I'm obviously going to replace it with something better in the future. But yeah, I'm going to buy it so it doesn't expire in 2 days, if I hopefully get the time to grind up the coins from Arachne. Okay, so we decided that the people in the party wanted to go for an M4 completion, and I was like, you know, why not? Obviously, I want to try that out. And I want you guys to know that I was the only person who didn't die in this entire run. Maybe me in the tank, but I think the tank might have died as well. I was the only person who didn't die. Now, I know that I'm not doing much, but it's not like I'm negatively affecting the run as per usual, which is my only requirement. Well, I just died, okay. Might have been jinxing myself, and I might have not been thinking, but yeah, I mean, well, you see, we're, Everybody else started as well, so it's not that bad. Um, it wasn't like I threw an S plus or anything. I mean, as you can see, we already had underneath an S plus, and Thorn isn't even halfway dead, so obviously there's going to be a few more deaths, and I didn't completely throw, I promise. Okay, so what we're currently grinding for is an adaptive belt, and as you can see here, I just got an adaptive blade, which is, half the chance of dropping, so yeah, great to see that I'm getting the wrong RNG drops. I mean, this could have been a livid dagger, it could have been an adaptive belt, but instead it was a useless sword that nobody has ever used in the history of dungeons, except maybe when Floor 2 came out. So yeah, but I am running that as the carry for my two friends, so yeah, we spawned, obviously to make the money to get the Master Star, I'm going to need 5 million coins, and it's going to involve a lot of Arachne, and the method right now, because I don't really have the inventory space, is just to leave the stuff on the ground, and then leave the lobby and have it go into my stash, and as you can see here, I pretty much get first place every single time, but the entire floor is just covered in loot. I think I've done like 60 bosses or something, so there is just a ton of stuff here. Obviously a ton of money, which is great, but it just looks so goofy. Okay, so this is it at the end of it. I've had to disable like name tags and name tags and stuff because I literally was getting like 10 frames. So, oh my, that is what it looks like when I leave the lobby. So many items have been added to my stash. Hopefully we're going to take this over to the NPC and make a ton of money because I only need 5 million coins obviously to get the Master Star, but I'm going to want to get a Shadow Assassin chestplate, 5 million coins, maybe even 6 million coins. I'm going to want the Adaptive Belt, which is like 1.5 million or something, so there are a few items, and then the Spirit Bow is like a couple million as well, so there's obviously a few items I'm going to need to buy, which means I'm going to need a decent amount of money. And while I'm just here with my friends, Elf Dawn and Mr. Tyke, and I'm introducing them to Skyblock, I think, if they're grinding up Arachnes with me, it's going to make it a lot more tolerable, so it is going to be a pretty decent time. So I'm going to put away all my items, and we're going to see how much money we get from selling all of the, Arachne string, the items and everything. Now, I can obviously salvage the armor pieces. However, I'm thinking it's probably not worth it, and I probably should just sell it to the NPC because I have so much essence and there's literally nothing to spend it on. Like, obviously there was the tarantula helmet at the start, but obviously that didn't really work out, and it is already 5-starred, so I think I'm just going to sell it to the NPC for a little bit of extra money. As you can see there, it's about 100,000 coins, which is obviously not that bad. Okay, so as you can see there, we have 6 million coins. I also have, I think, about 2 million coins in the bank, so I obviously have plenty of money to buy the 5 million coin Master Star, but I think my friends want to go do a few more Arachnes because they're trying to save up for a Spirit Scepter, so I'm going to go do that with them. I mean, I'm chilling right now. I do need the money. It is feeling very good to be productive because the reason I uploaded a compilation yesterday was because I couldn't even log on to Hypixel. If you guys saw my messages and stuff on the community post, I had like the worst internet of all time, and if you guys live in Australia, you will know that the Hypixel internet here is absolutely dying. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to be able to log on today, and hopefully I don't have any further issues because it was a little bit scary because I was like, how am I going to make my daily upload? But luckily it came in clutch. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a better idea to make a little bit more money. As you can see here, it is currently Aatrox, which means that the price for spawning Slayers is halved. Now basically I can talk to Maddox and I can get a, Broodfather to spawn in, and then I can kill this, because obviously these Arachnes give a ton of XP. I only have to kill about 9 of them to get a boss to spawn in. And then if I have my RNG meter set to the, toxic arrow poison, I should be profiting if I sell it to the NPC for every single boss I do. So it is a little bit of extra money, and I get to obviously make progression towards just increasing my Slayer XP, so it's like a 2-in-1 deal. It's looking pretty good. All I need is like, it's kind of like a group project where everybody just hits it together, doing like 50,000 damage a hit, so it's not that difficult to kill the bosses, and it makes a little bit extra money, especially in the downtime while you're waiting for the Arachne to do the like, yapping stage. So yeah, it's pretty good. It makes a bit of extra money, and if you guys are ever grinding Arachnes, you'll probably want to try it out, because especially if there's a guy with a Hyperion here who can just one-tap everything, then it is super quick. Okay, so here we go guys, we are now going to be selling all of the items we have. We currently had 0 coins in our purse, or we had the coins that we made from, scavenger and stuff, which is honestly pretty significant. Yeah, so LunarCline just had Skyblock add-ons added, which is very cool to see. So I can come in here and there's a lot of extra mods like dungeon waypoints and stuff. So thank you to everybody who told me about, this feature in LunarCline, because I was playing on it without any of the Skyblock mods and it was kind of hell, but I was doing it for 3 years. So I'm a little bit regretful that I hadn't checked this out earlier, but the best time to plant a tree is 15 years ago. The second best time is now. So yeah, and looking at my coins, obviously I didn't make as much as before, but it should bring us up to a total of about 10 to 11 million coins, which is not enough to buy another cookie, because as you can see, I only have enough bits for one more god potion, but the current one I have has like 10 hours left, so I should be chilling. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. We got around about 10 million coins, and we can buy a bunch of things. Oh, no, we almost have 12 million coins, honestly. Yeah, I can come over here and I can buy the Master Star. I'm not going to put it on anything. I'm just going to keep it as a little flex, and maybe I'll put it on nothing. Like, honestly, I might not ever use it, but at least I'd buy it. At least I'd purchased it, because I can always make the coins back. I cannot get the star back if I let it expire. Okay, so I just did a little bit more arachnes, and we are going to be having a decent amount more money. So yeah, before we had 11.6, we spent 5, so we should be at some money. I don't know really exactly how much we have, but if I sell everything here, as you can see, I've been doing the arachne, like the broodfather, a lot more efficiently, because somebody there had a Hyperion, which meant they died a lot faster, and you can average around about 1 boss per like arachne kill if you can get them done properly. So yeah, it's also super satisfying to see an entire inventory of soul string be sold like instantly. So I've already made 6.5 million or 5.5 million coins. We can probably get it up to 6 million if my game doesn't lag. Okay, great. My game it's a little bit buggy, but at least I can play on the server, So yeah, I'm gonna claim all these items. We're gonna sell them up, and we're gonna probably be at a total of 10 million coins. Don't really have anything to spend them on right now, but hopefully I can drop something good in a few runs, and then I can spend the money, because I've been trying to get this adaptive belt for like 2 days now. Now I know it's not that many runs, but it is like, I was kind of doing it casually while I was like teaching my friends how to play the game. So it would be nice to drop it so I can finish doing floor 2 and I can move on to carrying them in floor 4, because that way I can try and get a spirit belt at the same time. But thank you guys for reminding me that there isn't a Ringo here. Now the one that I fell asleep for actually had a tiger bet, but hopefully this one will also have a tiger. Come on. Okay, I don't like the fact that a Ringo doesn't give you like enough time to grind up the materials. This monkey pet would be cool to have. Obviously I don't need it, and it'd be a waste of money, but because I am a banana, it would be funny. But I wouldn't mind the lion. I really wouldn't mind it. I just don't have time to get the royal beef. If it gave me like 24 hours, I'm sure I could get it, but there's only 46 hours left. I definitely cannot do that. So yeah, unfortunately it just doesn't look like something we can do right now, which is a very big shame, because it's not as good as a tiger, but it's definitely been improved by the pet update. So yeah, unfortunately in about 2 days there's going to be another Ringo event, so hopefully I'm going to be ready for that. Hopefully it's going to give me a tiger pet, or maybe even like a common lion. Like I could grind up the materials for a common lion. It's just that a rare one is a little bit out of my price range right now, and I just wasn't prepared for it. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I'm probably going to grind for a wither skeleton anyway, so yeah, this was kind of just a side pet for like doing a little bit of extra damage, whereas the wither skeleton is going to help me survive and do more damage in the floor 7 boss fight, which is obviously my final goal. Okay, so here we are in a floor 2 run, and can you guys assume what I got? Okay, I didn't even believe it when I saw it. But yeah, we got the adaptive belt. Now, I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little bit sick. I don't know. It's just like bad weather, and it's kind of making me act up. So hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. But yeah, we got the adaptive belt. There we go. GG. Now we can obviously, star it. We can reforge it. Someone do all of that. And we're going to see how much better it is than my current ender belt, just to see how much of an improvement it was, and if it was worth the like 40 runs that I did to try and get it. So yeah. I'm going to go buy it, because I obviously should have, yeah, there we go. We have the adaptive belt, and yeah, I'm going to go over here, reforge it. I think I'm going to put up menacing on it, because I don't really need the survivability. I think it should be fine in terms of damage to improve that, because if you can one-tap everything, then realistically, you don't need more health. So yeah, I also probably should 5-star my Bonzo mask, but I'm running out of wither essence, and I want to prioritize this adaptive belt, so I'm going to do that instead. Okay, so it is now on menacing. I'm now gonna upgrade it to the level that I can. I don't think I have enough wither essence to make it 5-star, but honestly, if it's only 4-star, there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, it's not like my entire setup is 5-starred anyway, so there are certainly pieces that I'm gonna prioritize first. Yeah, as you can see, I only have one unclaimed chest, so it shouldn't be enough experience to... Yeah, nothing good here. It shouldn't be enough essence to 5-star, but I will eventually do it, especially before I get into floor 7, because I'm going to be doing a very large amount of floor 5 runs to try and get a Shadow Assassin chestplate, a bunch of floor 4 runs, and probably a bunch of XP runs as well, so I'm going to be getting a ton of essence, and it is no worry at all. But as you can see there, my adapted belt is giving me, in dungeons, you got to add the additional 10 strength, so it's giving me around about 50 strength versus like... I don't know, let's just go into a dungeon run and let's see, because it was giving me like, I think like 50 more strength and probably like 20 more crit damage. It wasn't even close, so yeah, I think I'm going to try out a floor 7 frag run, and if I can get to the floor 7 blood room without dying, then I might be ready to do a floor 7 fight, because this is, obviously I'm going to have like secrets, going to have blessings, and I'm going to have a tank in the actual fight, so if I can do this by myself, then I'm probably ready. Okay, so as you can see here, we're in the boss fight, and I'm kind of getting beaten up, but I didn't even pop my Bonzo mask, which is definitely less effective health points than my Shadow Assassin helmet, but yeah, I guess we'll just come through here, like, why not, but I'm probably gonna get minced up. There's a reason why you need 5 people here, one of them probably being an archer or something like that, or a tank, because, yeah, I'm stuck. That's not great. Let me try and get out of here. I just want to see how much survivability I have, because obviously, like, with a tank, it's much better. It's not horrible. It's not great, but honestly, considering that's one of the only phases I have to really tank, like, once you go down, I have some tricks. I have some survivability tricks that I've been doing for a while, just to make sure I never throw a run. So yeah, here I am with a full party, and let's see if we can begin the floor 7 runs. So yeah, I should be able to just, get my inventory ready, make sure I'm mentally prepared to not throw a run, because that's really what I'm most scared of. I did forget that I'm not going to be playing as a solo burz, which means that I'm not going to be doing as much damage as I usually do, and everything is going to be hitting me for... Okay. I thought we had a tank. We might be cooked. Chat, I don't wanna jinx it, but I thought we had a tank. This is going to be a good example. Well, at least it wasn't me who died. And then he left. Okay, he left. That's great. Okay, average floor 7 party, I guess. Oh, somebody else disconnected. Somebody tried to warp them out of the party. Somebody left. The party leader left. Okay, guys, I think we can still do this, guys. S+ run still. Haha, no. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I've been trying. Took me like 10 minutes to get into that party. 10 minutes. There's like no good parties that have tanks, so haha, I'm gonna use this as an excuse to get hard carried. So yeah, I mean, I still have some improvements to do. I still have a lot of work to do, but when I'm ready to do floor 7 runs, I might genuinely just put together like a team of people who are decent at the game. It's not going to be carrying, because I'm still going to do my part, and this isn't like Master Mode 3. I can actually do my own bit. It's going to make the runs more streamlined and like prevent me from wasting a bunch of my time, but obviously we'll debate that when we get there, because I'm still, I still got to do all the things that are on my board, which I haven't even got close to. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing, and let's just keep working towards this floor 7 run. Okay, so here's what I'm going to be doing now. I've got my picker Nimbus, and I'm going to be going through and mining up a bunch of coal to try and see how much progress we can make towards the Wither Skeleton pet. Now, I'm obviously assuming that I'm not going to be getting all of the coal required today. I think the picker Nimbus is just going to break. So obviously this is something I'll do over time, but I'm not even close to a super enchanted egg just yet, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we're going to get to mining coal and see how much we can do with one single picker Nimbus. Okay, so it currently has 39 uses left, and as you can see there, we're pretty much on 2 enchanted blocks, which isn't that bad. I mean, I was only mining for like a couple of minutes, and obviously my mining fortune is horrible. It's only like 230, so we can obviously increase that with a little bit of powder grinding and stuff. And as I grind for a new Pico Nimbus, I'm going to be doing some, because like last time I forgot about doing Crystal Hollows commissions, so I was definitely not doing the things properly. But yeah, next time I do a Crystal Hollows Nucleus run, I'm going to be doing commissions. I'm going to get a bunch more powder, and I'm also going to be unlocking the what's it called, the efficient miner perk. So basically I mine multiple blocks at once and a bunch of other things. So yeah, I'm gonna collect through my minions. Definitely not gonna be, doing all of it, but yeah, I'm gonna get a decent amount done, and we're gonna just see how close we are to this wither skeleton pet, which is, by the way, if you haven't seen the perks, absolutely insane. It basically increases my damage against skeletons and decreases my damage from wither mobs, so definitely gonna make me survive better in the floor 7 boss fight, so it's definitely something I'm gonna need. Okay, so I was going to record the outro to the video, but I can't. This is the same problem I had before where I just get stuck in a lobby. I'm very lucky that today I had like 8 hours of playtime that I was able to do before the game just completely died again. So yeah, a bit of a shame, but hopefully I'm going to wake up in the morning and it's going to be fixed, because usually that's what happens. It just takes a little bit of time of waiting, and okay, I'm teleporting around the lobby, but yeah, on the left and right of your screen are going to be 2 videos which I think you'll enjoy, and in the middle is one recommended by YouTube, so whichever one you click, I'll see you guys in that video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.